If you're starting dropshipping in 2026 and you're thinking about running Facebook ads, the chances are you're gonna lose a lot of money. I know this is a very controversial topic. A lot of beginners start trying to sell a product on Facebook ads and spend 500,000, 3,000, 5,000 and still no money in return. But why is that? In this video, I'm gonna be comparing Facebook ads with Snapchat ads and why, if you're an absolute beginner, you should start learning Snapchat ads over Facebook ads. What's up, beautiful people? It's Naz here, and by the end of this video, you're gonna learn why I test every single product on Snapchat ads first before I put them on TikTok and Facebook. Before we get started, here's one of my students last year. He did over $2 million just using Snapchat ads, and he's done Facebook ads before, no results, and got started with Snapchat ads and got crazy results. Here's another of my students that I think $100,000 in a month, and another success story with only Snapchat ads. And I'm gonna show you in this video, explain everything why you should be starting Snapchat ads in 2026 and why it works. Let's get started. All right, today we're gonna be comparing competitiveness of Facebook ads, why the CPMs are very expensive. If you're an absolute beginner, CPMs are cost per 1,000 impressions, how the targeting is very complex. The algorithm also needs more data to really get your results. And I'm gonna show you also my Facebook ads account and my Snapchat ads account so you can compare side by side, see the different results that I'm getting with different products, just so you can decide which one you wanna run. Now, that being said, we still run Facebook ads. Personally, I feel like you need to have $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 aside to even think about Facebook ads and figuring things out. You need to have a bigger budget to start with Facebook ads. When it comes to Snapchat ads, honestly, with small budget, you can start with $500,000, $2,000 and start testing products and see what sells and what doesn't. All right, guys, let's talk about the first thing that I put together here for you guys in my Google Doc. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you this Google Doc so you can compare stuff. Number one, let's talk about Facebook algorithm. Facebook algorithm is extremely intelligent, but that's also a problem. The problem is that the more data you get, the better it would do, which obviously, this is the case with a lot of platforms. However, with Facebook, I realize if you're an absolute beginner, if you haven't spent any money, you're not going to get priority. You're going to get the worst level of traffic. You're going to get the worst results till you spend good amount of money. At least you want to have 50 conversions per week, 50 sales to be actually able to optimize for getting the best results and bringing your cost per purchase down. You definitely need larger budget, you need a lot of data, and you need a very strong pixel. When it comes to Snapchat ads, in my opinion, again, it doesn't really demand crazy maturity from your account. I've done things like putting a brand new product on Snapchat ads and then bam, it starts becoming a winning product, making thousands of dollars out of that product. But I don't see that happening with Facebook ads as much. You really need to warm up that Facebook account before you get that kind of results. Like with Snapchat ads, I could just throw in $20 ad set, 2 to 4 creatives, even though I highly recommend getting as many creatives as you can. And then you have very simple targeting. The setup is super easy compared to Facebook. And I do that all the time with Snapchat ads. Next thing is creative style. When it comes to Facebook ads, a lot of creatives needs to be a little bit more polished, a little bit, because the audience are more mature, they're older, then they expect more from you. And there's a lot of competition. The competition is crazy. Facebook is the #1 platform all advertisers go to and they want to run ads. When it comes to Snapchat ads, you literally can pick up your phone, record an ad, and put it on Snapchat ads. And those are actually the ones that do the best. The ones that look like you recorded it in your own bedroom. You don't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to do a crazy editing. You don't have to try to compete with 20 billion people out there. A lot of advertisers don't tap into Snapchat ads just because they think it's for kids. That actually makes it a better platform because of this, because a lot of people don't believe Snapchat can, but actually is one of the best platforms that you could start with. You could get started with. Like I said, stay till the end of the video. I'm gonna show you my Facebook ad account and my Snapchat ad account so you can compare what results we're getting on each. Let's talk about speed testing. When it comes to Snapchat, I don't measure it by how many days it's been run. I measure it by how much I spent. Once I spend $50, $100, and I know if the videos are gonna perform or not. And then at that point, I decide, okay, I'm gonna move on or I'm gonna scale this product. I just ask myself question, is CTR good? If you're brand new here, CTR is click-through rate or click rate when it comes to Snapchat. CPM healthy, cost per 1,000 impressions. CPM is cost per 1,000 impressions. We want it under $5 when it comes to Snapchat ads. With Facebook, honestly, I say anything under 30 it's good, which is very expensive comparing Snapchat to Facebook. Another thing I look at is, are we getting enough add to cart? Are we getting enough purchases? Then based on that, I scale or kill the product and move on to the next one. When it comes to Facebook, Facebook is crazy. Like, I remember running Facebook ads in 2017, 2016. We didn't get these numbers. Cost per purchase were like $3, $4, $5. Those are the good days. We don't get those numbers anymore. If you're getting $20 cost per purchase, you're lucky. Like, that's good. Like, Facebook is so expensive, and I don't believe that you can really sell cheap products. You can sell products that are higher price. I would say at least minimum $50, $60 to make it really profitable and last. When it comes to Facebook, the CPMs, good CPM, I would say $15 to $30. Harder to get cheap traffic. You don't really get cheap traffic, but the quality of people are going to be better. Retargeting is super crowded. It's a little bit harder if you're just getting started. You really need to get Facebook to trust you before you get good results with Facebook. Another advantage with Snapchat ads is that there's a lot of impulse buyers. People are just scrolling, trying to, buy random stuff. So if it's like $20, $30, $40, there's a lot of impulse buyers. I would say the products that are less than $50, we're targeting impulse buyers. We just want them to click and buy. The key is with any ads is to hook them within 2 seconds. A lot of times with Facebook ads, it's not going to be super impulse buyers because we're going to be selling products that are a little bit higher price. So retargeting usually does better. The first round is you just targeting people, getting people introduced to the product. Then you have to retarget them. There's other platforms that you use like email marketing, and then retargeting them to get that sale. So it's not as easy as getting a sale with Snapchat ads. Now let's talk about the real reason why Snapchat ads are better than Facebook when it comes to an absolute beginner starting dropshipping in 2026. Number one is that Snapchat teaches you fundamental for cheap. So you don't expect to be profitable for the first month or so, but you learn the fundamental of running ads without actually spending a lot of money. Facebook is not that much different when it comes to running ads. The platforms look very similar. However, the strategies, the ads, the money that you gotta spend is completely different. So you're learning the strategies for really, really cheap. Now, let's talk about who should not be selling on Snapchat ads. If you have a luxury brand, like you have products that are very expensive and you need a little bit mature audience. Now, that gets me to the next point. If you're targeting people, if your product is for people that are over 45, Snapchat ads are very young focused, so young people focused. A lot of young people are on Snapchat, so you're not gonna be selling a product, I don't know, a back pain, something that is mostly for people over 45, 50 on Snapchat. So that's not gonna work. I would highly recommend you go, if that's something that you're selling, you're gonna go and learn Facebook ads. The next thing is if you're trying to run image static. Snapchat is very video based, video focused, just similar to TikTok. So if you're trying to advertise with images, if that's your main focus, again, go and run ads on Facebook. Now, as I promised, let me show you some results on Facebook ads. Here's a Facebook ads account. It's an old one. Let me show you some of the numbers, some of the things. What do you expect? So here it's still loading, but actually this spent about $200,000 on this account. And I'm going to show you what do you expect. So as you can see, cost per unique link click, and that's usually what we track when it comes to Facebook ads, is averaging about 150, 140. So that's like good in the Facebook world. You don't get anything, at least in our case, we don't usually get anything less than that. The product is over $200. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive with CPMs. As you can see here, averaging about $13, $15, $20 sometimes, depending during the holidays, it's going to be more expensive. The CTR around 1%. And let's look at the cost per purchase right here. As you can see, again, cost per purchase $20, $80, $80, $40. I think if I could guess, this is still loading, so I can't really show you. But if I could guess what the cost per purchase average is about $30 to $40, but it makes it profitable because the cost per product is high. So the cost of the product is high. The cost per results usually gonna be around this. It's not gonna be the numbers that you get on Snapchat ads. Now, let me show you quickly what Snapchat comparing to Facebook ads look like. Okay, this is one Snapchat ad account. I think this is, I don't know within how long, but that's not the case. 9,000 spent. The average cost per purchase is about $15. The cost of the products are usually $50, $40. and then the product cost is about $8 to $10. So you're getting $25 usually your cost, and then the rest is profit. And if you take a look here, look at the CPC, cost per clicks is less than 20 cents. You don't get that. That's just unheard of with Facebook. Scrolling to the right, your CTR is pretty high, or click rate, 2%. The paid CPM is $3.47, which you never see. The average on Facebook is 20 to 15 is really good. 20, 30 is honestly the average. And then, the most important thing is cost per purchase is $15, $16. But honestly, there's a lot of missed purchases on Snapchat ads that I would say this is more like $12, $13. And this is why I highly recommend you guys start testing on Snapchat ads compared to trying to test with Facebook ads. Just because in the beginning, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can spend like $20 to $50 on Snapchat ads and then really figuring out if the product is selling or not. With Facebook, you need way more, maybe $300 to $500 to figure out if the product is not working or working. In my opinion, if you're an absolute beginner and you have limited budget, Snapchat ads are way more profitable, very beginner friendly, and you don't need crazy amount of money to be testing products to see what sells and what doesn't. Now, that being said, I do have a $19 Snapchat ads course for absolute beginners if you want to learn how to build a store, how to set up ads, how to create ads. All that stuff is in there. I also have 100 products that you can go ahead and test right now. I have the whole list inside the link down below. If you're an intermediate or know a thing or two about ads, that's not for you. For you, I do have a mentorship available that I personally teach you from A to Z how to make a product profitable, how to really test, how to get deep with scaling. What do you do when a product is selling but not really being profitable? What do I do? I help you with all those things that you're stuck with. If you're interested, you can go on my Instagram and DM me mentorship and I'll send you more information. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you like it, don't forget to like and drop any questions down below. I answer all the questions the first 24 hours of the video posting, and I'll see you guys on the next video.